everybody, my name is Laura and for my video today I'm going to be showing you how to color your dreadlocks. So the first thing I suggest is that if you have a full head of dreads, get a buddy. Don't do this alone. It's super time consuming to color your dreads. I'm doing it by myself, but I only have like 10, I've got a chunk here and a few over here, and I'm a professional so I can do this really fast. So what you're going to need is your hair color, and you're going to need to have a brush to be applying it, and also a set of gloves because we'll be using like both techniques, a brush and then using the gloves to put on. So I'm just going to get these on. So if you have a full head of dreads, I'm going to suggest that you start coloring from the bottom and move your way up because your hair is naturally darker down at the nape of your neck than it is up at the top here. So it's going to take a little bit longer to process, so that way things can kind of like all process at once. Because it's darker, it's going to take longer. Anyway, so first things first, I have a hair color here that is semi-permanent, so it's not really going to be that damaging to my hair. Know the hair color and the brand and everything that you're using so that you don't mess up your hair, because it's super easy to mess up your hair color. This one is trustworthy. I know it's not going to damage my hair. I know it's going to give me an even color the way that I apply it, so I'm safe. So this is just on how to apply, not on which colors you should be using. So what I'm going to do is move all my hair up. I'm starting at the bottom, and you're going to just paint this onto your roots first. Leave the ends for after. So, and when you're putting this on, think of your hair as like a piece of art that you're going to be painting, okay? Don't like mush the color in and do a bad job. Like, try to make it look nice and pretty because this is your hair and you want to look good. So you want to do a nice job, but also don't go too slow. So what I do is applying in the direction the hair grows from top to bottom. I'm going to just fan my brush down like this, flip it over, and then put it back like this. Just making sure that I really get the dreads saturated with the hair color. Okay, one side, the next side. Trying to do this kind of quickly and give it a little bit of a mush, like mush. Push into it just so that the hair color gets like into the hairs that are on the inside of the dread, not just the ones that are surrounding it. Okay, put this on. And do all of the roots first. So this is why it's good to have a friend helping you, because if you have like 100 dreads, it's going to take you forever to do this, and it's going to be hard to see the hair in the back. So you probably want to get some help. And I'm just going to do my dreads, the roots and then the ends, instead of doing my roots on my full head. Normally I would do the roots and then wait 10 minutes and then do my ends, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to do my dreads all at once. And this is my last one here. Make sure it's nice and clean if you can. And there we go. Oh, and this guy, I've got a dread starting at the top of this. I'm going to do the same for it, and then just try to really keep it out of the way so I don't color the whole thing red, because I've had some wraps before that turn like super murky color because I didn't give a shit about them and I just let the color go all over them and they were super ugly. So there we go, roots applied, beautiful, excellent. So pretend 10 minutes have gone by. So then, again, starting at the bottom, just to keep things really nice and tidy and clean, what I do for this, because it's really easy to miss a piece of your dread, and it sucks when you miss a piece because, like, you don't want to have a red dread and then, like, say you've switched the color of it, have a chunk of an old one, or like, have a piece that's not very vibrant. So what I do, take the color on here and I paint down my dread like this, all the way down to the bottom, trying to like mush it in as best I can, and then flip it and do it to the next side, trying to fill in all the little holes that I can. But because dreads have like all these little holes and pockets, like they're not really even, it's so easy to miss a piece. So I do this, and then when I'm done all this, I'm going to use my hands to run down my dread and try to squish in the hair color in all the pieces that I missed. So, oh, look at that, I've still missed a giant chunk. See, it's so easy to miss pieces. I had like once this blonde red and I was coloring it pink. It was so bad. I missed a whole entire back end. And like, I'm a professional. I was doing like, you know, I used to color hair all the time. Now I'm a barber, so I don't do it as much because it's so toxic. But anyway, dread colored, and then I take my hands and I like to spin it down like this and then just like really feel into the dread and get all the little holes that I can and try to fill them up with the color. And just being really gentle, always being gentle on your hair. You love it. Treat it with care. Beautiful. Next dread. Okay, so yeah, get somebody to help you. This will take forever, like I said. So anyway, keep doing these. So, and once you're done this, then you need to let your hair color wait for a while. So for me, I will have done my roots, waited 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna leave all my hair color on my dreads and the rest of my hair for about 20 minutes. Leaving it on there just to sit, saturate in. And then is the rinsing process. And the rinsing process you should spend a long time on. You don't want to leave any hair color sitting inside of your dreads or on your scalp really. So you want to just like do a really good job rinsing it out. So what I do to rinse it out is first I jump into the shower and I'm just going to get my hair like a little bit wet. So that like my hair color, like I'll get it wet and then it becomes like a lot. It's like a really thick, it's kind of runny. And then I'm gonna run my hands all through my hair and through my dreadlocks and kind of mush everything together. So let me show you. Like brush it through, going like this, really, really saturating it, like mushing through on my roots to make sure that I didn't miss any. And just do that for about 2 or 3 minutes. I don't actually really know if it's gonna like color anything, but it feels like I'm being more thorough when I do that. And then you need to start rinsing it out. And you should spend about like 5 to 10 minutes rinsing your hair. Go get it wet, grab your hair, squish it like this, really, really, really scrub on your roots and just get the color out as much as possible. Okay? Like my hair color, like it is always gonna run red, the water. It like, you know, my hair, the last time I washed it, the water was still like kind of orangey red. And that's just because of how potent the color is that I have. But if you're just doing your hair brown or blonde or something, you should be rinsing it until the water runs totally clear. And that's sort of the goal, is just to have it running as clear as possible so that you know that you've gotten most of the color or all, like hopefully all of the color out of your dreads. That's why I squish the dreads too, just to kind of like, I don't know, get the water inside, squish any hair color that was inside of there out of it. Rinse, 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 get it as clear as possible. And then take your shampoo or like whatever you're using. I don't normally shampoo my dreads, but every time I color it, I do, just to be sure. Take your shampoo, a whole bunch of it, and squish it all over and really, really wash your hair. Again, I do the same thing. I like when I'm pretend this is shampoo in here, I squish my dreads like this. I rinse it all like this. Like I am so thorough when I'm washing my hair after I've colored it, just because of my dreads, because I do not want to leave anything in there. Like you really want to get it as clean and like free of color as possible, because color is all made of chemicals and you don't want to leave that in your hair. Like that shit's gotta go. Get it out. So, and then once it's all clear after you've rinsed out your shampoo, you've rinsed out your color, then you should have beautiful colored dreads. And hopefully you didn't miss any chunks, which is like, I guess you'll see once you've rinsed it out, hopefully not. And if you did, you'll know for next time how to like do things a little bit better and have a beautiful, beautiful hair color. So yeah, let me know if you have any comments on this, like if you color your dreads differently. Like I've got no idea how other people do it. That's just me, and it seems to work really well. I've had dreads for over 3 years and I've been coloring them the whole time, and that's like how I do things to get it the best, and I've never had any problems with them. Yeah, let me know. Like, subscribe. Hopefully I will see you guys all later. It was nice to see you after a whole entire year of not making any videos. I've just been doing shit. I haven't been like caring about my hair. As you can see, it's like long and red now instead of short and blonde. Actually, it was pink last time. Anyway, I hope everything works out well for you guys and your dreads, and I will see you all later. Bye.